welcome to this training on how exactly you can present, okay, be an effective presenter, be it on Zoom, be it on a physical presentation, presenting La Buena Vida, okay, and this can in turn apply to any presentation you're running anywhere. My name is Mr. Immanuel Zever. I'm the Synergist. So welcome to today's training. So I'm going to break it into different parts, and at whatever you're doing right about now, I'm sure a pen paper should be close to you. Okay, these are my own experiences. Okay, so while you still pluck from 1 or 2 trees of other experts in the business, okay, this is me sharing to you how exactly I was able to learn presenting and 1 or 2 things that I strongly believe are going to help you. So pay attention. Now, the essence of presenting is one of the core skills in this business. Okay, there are certain levels you can only get to, okay, but you will not be able to get to the next level without you understanding how to present. Okay, presenting is any tool, any system you are using to show somebody the business. So you can present to somebody using the video, using a PDF, using inviting the person to the office, somebody will handle the presentation, not you, physical event and all of that. There are different avenues you can have a presentation done, but what we are doing here is how exactly you listening to me, you can take charge of the business, okay, and run your own presentation. Because when you start doing that, it gives you room to expand your understanding in the business. It gives you room to show some level of confidence and understanding as regards to this business. And if you are not showing that, there are certain levels of income you'll be able to attract in this business. Okay, so this training is very, very essential and effective towards your growth in the business. All right, so we'll begin by breaking down the parts of a presentation. First of all, in a presentation, we have the introduction, okay, and then we have dream building, we have compensation plan, and then we have closing. Okay, introduction, dream building, compensation plan, and closing. Okay, 4 parts. Now, you need to understand or know how to tell your story before we even talk about presentation. Okay, very, very important. Knowing how to tell your story. Okay, so what is your story? I don't know, because every single one of you know your story. It is your own life itself. Okay, it is only when you share your story with me that I get to know your story. All right, but there are structures towards sharing your story. There's like a template. First of all, your background. Secondly, what you do not like about your background. Thirdly, what you found out, and then where you see yourself as regards to this profession. Okay, what you found out is this profession, and where you see yourself heading to is also the platform itself. So you might have heard other presenters in the business state that I'm coming from this background, all right, things were very rough, and then I never liked the fact that the one thing I thought would set me free, which was getting a degree, did not set me free. Okay, and then I got access to this platform, and the platform gave me room to mentorship, exposed me to ideas, exposed me to mentors, leaders, people that are willing to work with me for me to grow. And within a short period of time, I was able to achieve this. Now I see myself heading here. Okay, so you would see background, what you didn't like, what you found out, where you're heading to. Take an example with Ambassador Ifeanyi. Background, he used his workplace. He was working, all of that. See, get his degree and everything he did. And then the incident happened where he, lost the job, became homeless. He never liked the fact he could not be a man. Are we together? And he got access to the platform. Are we together? And then now we see where he's heading to. Okay, so if you're listening to me right about now, your story doesn't have a background. Okay, what you didn't like, what you found out and where you see yourself heading to, then you need to sit back before you even move further. Dissect your story, because everybody listening to me, your life already has this combined. It has this combined. Perhaps you're watching this and you're like, well, my background is not that bad. Or note something. Your background doesn't have to be that bad. Poverty. No. Your background can be juicy. Okay? Yes, I was given birth to in a wealthy family, and we didn't struggle. But I noticed something. I got a point where, because my needs were getting much, Daddy was saying I'm too demanding. And I'm like, but the money is there. So I had to just tell myself, enough is enough. I need to start making my own money. And then I got access to the platform. Boom, boom, boom. All right, that is that person's story. So understand that you don't want to bore people with your entire story of how you went to the village and the village people laughed at you and everything. No, you're going straight to the point. But then you're picking out the important part. I want you to understand why stories are important. As people buy when they are tagged with emotions, okay? They are able to relate with you. And as Nigerians, we can relate with pain. The pain of pregnancy, the pain of degrees, the pain of not getting a job, pain of university, pain of poverty. There's just a whole lot that we can relate to. So it is easier for you to share somebody your story and get them to listen and say, okay, there's a deep reason why you are doing this. So please tell me what this thing is all about. Okay, so that is for story. I hope this has helped somebody because stories are very important. In presenting, what you are doing is sharing stories. And if you don't know how to pick this, and put it together, then you're going to miss it. Okay, in as much as I would have loved to have a presentation, physical training, breaking this down, well, I cannot be in the 36 states at once. So pay attention to what I'm sharing with you here. I'm breaking it step by step. And at the end of the day, we'll sum everything up and then we'll have a practical on Zoom to bring everything together and then allow you execute to the best of your ability. Okay, so we'll take a pause here. We'll begin with the next training.